Christina Court. I am the district vice chairperson, NRM, Moroto. 39 billion was released for Karamoja as a supplementary budget. Another 135 billion was also released for procurement of relief food items to save the Karamojongs from the anger that was ravaging the area. When you put all this money together, 22 billion was planned for buying the gala goats, which gala goats did not even arrive to Karamoja. Even the ones which arrived were sick. Some of them were macheted. You know, something which you do in a rush will always put you in problems. So when these goats came, some even died. Right now, if you went to Karamoja and did an audit, these goats are missing. They are not there. But all the money has been spent. The 22 billion has been spent. Then the 5 billion, which was used for purchasing the 100,000 iron sheets, the G28, pre-corrugated, which were supposed to be given to each Karachuna who hands in the guns voluntarily. These are the iron sheets which were diverted to Namisi Indwa. Dr. Kitutu, who is the Minister for Karamoja Affairs, requested for 12,200 iron sheets, which she loaded in the truck and took to Namisi Indwa. Some of them she gave to other ministers who don't even belong to Karamoja Affairs Ministry, and even some MPs. That's why it was called a bonanza, because anyone could come and pick these iron sheets. But little did the Kitutu know that the promise that the president had made to the Karamojongs when he was in Moroto was still on. So just this month of February, the MPs were asking for the iron sheets, because the Karachunas down there had demanded for the iron sheets. So when the MPs came to check on the iron sheets, if they are still in the OPM stores, nothing was there. So you'd wonder, where did the iron sheets go? So these are the questions that Kitutu must answer. Just imagine, if you put all these billions of shillings together, it would have done something tangible for the Karamojongs. But I think these are the reasons why these Karamojongs are going back to the what? To the roads. That's why insecurity is still persistent in Karamoja. Because the people who have been put in these dockets see that this is an eating ground for them. You cannot take advantage of vulnerable groups like this. Even Kitutu, what the mistake she made, again another big scandal. She went again and picked the food in the stores of Namalu, prisons farms. This food which is supposed to feed the schools. Because I remember when the First Lady was Minister for Karamoja Affairs, she put it as a point that instead of Karamojongs receiving handouts from NGOs, from organizations, let them also learn how to grow food so that they can feed themselves. So that is why Namalu was chosen, because it's a fertile area. It was chosen so that it can grow food, and the Karamojongs given in form of food items to schools, especially to feed the children in schools. Because the First Lady had planned that education is the most thing that can bring Karamojongs out of this poverty. So this project went on, but Kitutu went there and again he picked the 200 bags and took to Namisi Indwa. Just imagine that. What a scandal has not taken place in the Ministry of Karamoja Affairs, my friends. This is a shame. Shame to NRM. Shame to the president who appointed Kitutu as a minister for Karamoja Affairs. You see? And as a woman, it is really shame. Even me, myself, I'm ashamed. We women were trusted by the president, but see how the women have ashamed us. Recommendations to the president and to the select committee. 1. Kitutu must resign. 2. Karamoja should made the region. 3. The Ministry of Karamoja Affairs should be restructured. 4. Forensic audit should be done on the whole Karamoja ministry. 5. Mr. President, please, it's better to appoint non-MPs as ministers to avoid conflict of interest.